As much as the cost of construction has gone very high, the taxing system has left everyone on their knees. It becomes insensible when the price of homes exceeds a certain point. In most cases, most bungalows range from 6 to 9 million Kenya shillings, and most small mansions range from 9 million all the way to 14 or 15 million Kenya shillings. Due to high inflation and bad choices that were made by most of us, the price of a standard bungalow like this has gone up by at least 30%. That is very crazy. And it becomes a bigger problem because most banks are not willing to finance a bungalow that is exceeding 10 million. The price of these units that you see right now is 11.5 million. And they are 3-bedroom, all-ensuite bungalows with a print area of 140 square meters. As much as the developer has done so many shenanigans to prove the value of these units, the price is still very high. This is a gated estate of 4 units, and each unit has been constructed on a 40 by 80 lot of land. As you can see from there, the gated estate comes with 11-foot perimeter wall, and on top of it, you have a razor wire. Each home comes with a sliding gate and a 2-car parking like you see right now. Today, we are in Ruiru Mugutha. To be specific, we are on the Daykio side. And on my far front, 500 meters from here, you can see the posh, famous Daykio estate. And one thing to say, even if you are in a very close proximity to the leafy suburbs for the middle class, it does not justify the price you are going to pay for these units. But this is where we are right now, so we have to deal with it right now. Here, you are getting a very small front yard. I like it that it extends to the rear side where you have the kitchen porch, and this is the main entrance. As you can see, the front porch is very beautiful, very well done, and it is giving these homes a very good aesthetic. If you take a minute from there to swallow this beauty, maybe you can be motivated to chop more money. I'll take you inside. I am impressed. One thing that I have noticed is that the ceilings of these units are very high. If you can see, my hand is fully up and I'm just past halfway of the length from the floor to the ceiling. Before we continue, these units and many more will be in our website africanrealestate.com, and for the Gen Z who cannot watch long videos, the shorter version of this video will be in our TikTok. So jump in there and do your browsing. By the way, for the people who want to buy units and they are not very sure if the documents are clean or the developers are clean or the structural works of the building or the house that you want to buy is well done, you can always book a pre-inspection purchase with us. We will help you identify all the errors and you will have clear information before you do a purchase. I like the natural light that you are getting from these 2 windows, and I like it that the developer improvised this window to act as a corner window. The focal point of this unit has been done very well. I like the gypsum molding. If this won't be good for your electronics, I don't know any other space in this living room where you can keep them. From there, you are sure that this living room is big enough for a 7-seater to a 9-seater couch, and the contrast between the white color and the floors leaves me fascinated. Another thing that is very impressive is how the gypsum ceilings have been done. The molding is perfect and the finishing plus the craftsmanship is top-notch. The night lighting has been done very well. First, you are getting a center light, you have some recessed lights, and the side lights are here. Let me show you how the lighting is. Do you see it? Very beautiful, right? As I mentioned earlier, the ceiling heights are crazy high and the curtain rods are supposed to be fixed up there. So how the hell are you going to fix them? I'll show you the kitchen. From there, you are in the dining area, and this is the kitchen. You have this door that takes you to the laundry area and the clotheslines area. But before we see that, you have the kitchen pantry, which is here. It has been done very well, and it is big enough for your dry foods. On my far front, you have the main kitchen part, and this side has been reserved for your cooking, and this other side has been reserved for your dishes. This is where your 6-burner gas cooker will be, and above it, you will have your heat extractor. This space has been reserved for your refrigerator, and as you can see from there, the cabinetry has been done very well. Right now, I'm in the dining area of this unit, and as you can see, it is big enough to fit a 6-seater, a maximum of 8-seater dining set. The dining area comes with a massive window for maximum natural light. You have a wash basin here for you to clean your hands just before you dig in to your meals. The dining lighting has been done very well, and from here I'll show you the kitchen garden and the laundry area. Sometimes it is very interesting because this developer has done this door as a double door. Why you need that, I have no idea. This is the back porch or the kitchen porch. The laundry area is on my far front, and on my far right you have your clotheslines area. Let's see that. This is the laundry area that I mentioned about, and there you have an extra water tank. It is a 2,000 liter, and on the ceiling of this unit you have an extra 4,000 liter water tank. This is the clotheslines area, and I like one thing: if you are transporting wide things to the rear side of the unit, e.g. the water tanks, you can always fold this that way, and the space becomes very big and usable. Interesting. Let's go back inside. From the kitchen garden, you have this hallway that takes you to the bedrooms area, and you have a wash basin here that is absolutely useless because you actually don't need it. The common washroom is here, and it will be sufficient for anybody using the living room or the dining area or maybe the kitchen. This is where the wash basin is supposed to be. I don't know why the developer added it outside. On my right hand side, you have the first kids bedroom, and the primary bedroom is behind me. We will start with this one. The bedrooms are not the biggest, though they have been partitioned very well, and the closets are beautiful and matching to the aesthetics. I like that the closet comes with these spaces for your shoes, but it is a little bit disappointing because the closets are not floor to ceiling. The bathroom to this bedroom is here, and you are getting all the fixtures that you require. You have your wash basin. This is the showering area, and it comes with a towel holder. This is the second bedroom. It is slightly bigger than the one that we just saw, and it comes with a closet that is adopting a similar concept. During the day, you are getting your light from this window, and during the night, you can see the side lights and the center light. The bathroom to this bedroom is here, and it is adopting a similar concept to the one that we saw in the first bedroom. Let's see the primary bedroom. And it is just next to me. As you can see, the space is the biggest compared to the other two bedrooms, and it comes with these 3 windows that gives you maximum natural light. The space is big enough for a king size or a queen size bed, and one unique thing that comes with this bedroom is a mini closet. The mini closet is big, very well partitioned, and it will be enough for you and your partner. It comes with 3 drawers down there and an extra storage space above the closets. This is the primary bathroom. A vanity will be constructed here, and on this side you have your showering area. I like it that the developer included solar water heaters in this development. That's why you can easily install such showers. On this other side you have your double towel holder, and that's all for this bathroom. We have come to the end of the tour, and if you are still here, it means that you have gotten to the end part of this video. From your observation, do you think that these homes are worth 11 million? Do you think that the craziness of the price is matching to the aesthetics and the beauty of this development? Or should we just conclude that inflation is hitting this country and everything is just becoming overly expensive? Talk to us in the comment section below, or if you want to buy any of these units, call us in the numbers attached in the first comment. In the meantime, I'll just walk away and wait for your call. Bye bye.